If Tyrannosaurus rex was the land king of the late Cretaceous, then Allosaurus was the top hunter of the Jurassic. It was more agile than T-Rex. Its tactics were craftier than the tyrants, relying on strong survival skills and teamwork. 80 million years before T-Rex ruled the land, it was already North America's top predator. Paleontologists have long said. In the Jurassic, Allosaurus beats Ceratosaurus one-on-one, but in groups, Allosaurus is unbeatable. Many only know Allosaurus from movies and TV. They don't realize it holds many surprising secrets. Its bite force is weaker than a lion's, yet it could hunt creatures over 20 meters long, though a top predator. It had enemies that could strike fear into it. Since Allosaurus fossils were first found in 1869, and officially named by paleontologist Marsh in 1877, to now, more Allosaurus fossils have been found than T-Rex. It's among the most fossil-rich carnivores discovered, one of the best-studied meat-eaters. Fossil evidence shows Allosaurus lived in the late Jurassic, from 155 to 145 million years ago. Its species lasted for about 10 million years. They were widespread across North America, Africa, Australia, and even scattered parts of China. It was the most numerous carnivore of the late Jurassic. Adult Allosaurus averaged 8.5 meters long, the largest could exceed 12 meters. Weighing between 1.5 and 3 tons, with the biggest close to 4 tons, standing about 4 meters tall as a 1.5-story building. It belonged to the large theropod group. Back then, all paleontologists studying it saw this massive beast as a power-based predator, using a strong bite to kill prey instantly. But detailed studies completely overturned this view. Allosaurus had over 70 teeth, each 7 to 10 centimeters long. Each shaped like a curved dagger. Extremely sharp, with finely serrated edges. Resembling shark teeth. Though sharp and fearsome. Scientists found a puzzling feature. An Allosaurus body could reach 10 meters, but its skull was only about 80 centimeters long, and inside, it was full of many holes. The skull was thin, long, and narrow, with a slender lower jaw. Its muscle attachment areas were very small. Scientists quickly ran biomechanical simulations, finding its maximum bite force was only about 300 newtons. Less than a modern African lion's bite. If the force exceeded 300 newtons, its skull would instantly fracture. This baffled all biologists at the time. With such a weak bite, how could it be a top predator amid giant beasts in the Jurassic? Some even thought those skull holes were fatal flaws. Years later, as technology advanced, scientists used CT scans and biomechanical analysis to finally solve the mystery. Those holes weren't flaws, but evolutionary marvels of nature. Simulations showed the Allosaurus skull could withstand incredible impact forces. The holes not only lightened the skull, but also improved its toughness, allowing it to avoid fractures during high-speed strikes. Allosaurus used axe-like attacks, focusing the force of its head through its jaws, striking prey at high speed. Its sharp teeth weren't for crushing bones, but for slicing, tearing flesh. Once bitten, it saw open huge wounds. Simply put, Allosaurus didn't rely on brute strength to hunt. Its sharp teeth caused deep injuries. Its skull was very light, allowing quick head turns. Repeated biting made wounds wider and deeper, eventually causing prey to go into shock from blood loss, so it could feed slowly. This bloodletting tactic was more efficient than brute force. More deadly, its teeth continuously replaced, keeping its weapons sharp for life. Most uniquely, it had small bony horns above its eyes. People once thought they were just decorations. Later studies revealed these horns protected its eyes, reducing injury during hunting and fights, like built-in goggles. Allosaurus's limbs were top tier among carnivores. Its hind legs were strong and long, muscular and powerful. It could sprint 30 to 35 kilometers per hour in short bursts. Among large carnivores, that's elite speed. Its tail was thick and long, helping it stay balanced when turning. This let it chase agile prey with ease. The most surprising were its forelimbs. Unlike T-Rex's tiny arms, Allosaurus's were strong and powerful. Each hand had 3 fingers, with curved, sharp claws. They could reach 25 centimeters long, like daggers. When hunting, it would firmly grasp prey with its arms, claws sinking deep into flesh, preventing escape. Then attack with its jaws. This combo left prey no chance to flee. Brain scans revealed Allosaurus had a highly developed olfactory bulb, giving it an excellent sense of smell. It could detect blood sent kilometers away. Whether living prey or carrion, none escaped its detection. This made it Jurassic's most successful opportunistic hunter. Fossilized stomach contents show Ithalon is a purely carnivorous dinosaur recipe, covered almost all carnivorous dinosaurs of the late Jurassic, including Stegosaurus, Lion, confused dragon and others. It may even prey on small carnivorous dinosaurs. Facing the Stegosaurus, a spiked defensive dinosaur, Yitron may not confront head-on. but rather go around to the side or back, avoid the deadly tail sting, attack the stegosaurus's legs and abdomen, render it incapable of movement. Facing medium-sized small theropod dinosaurs, it will ambush directly, rush at with speed, front claw grips tightly, mouth crazily biting, quickly end the battle. And facing a body length of more than 20 meters, a brachiosaurus weighing tens of tons, Zyatolong may not easily provoke. This is clearly reflected in the stomach contents of the heterodontosaur. Although the residue contains fossilized bones of a brachiosaurus, but most belong to baby Diplodocus. So here comes the question, does such a fierce dinosaur have natural enemies? The answer is very heartbreaking. Yitron is a top predator, but not an absolute overlord. Its dominance has an upper limit. Moreover, there are two kinds of dinosaurs that can easily overpower it, even eat it. Firstly, Yitron is the most common in the Morrison Formation strata. The largest number of large carnivorous dinosaurs, wide distribution range, strong adaptability. From the plains to the edge of the forest, there are traces of it, the main predator in the ecosystem. From this perspective, it is the most representative predator of the Jurassic. The king of the Jurassic in public perception. But in its living environment, there are two super predators more powerful than it. The first one is a Barroth, also called Jurassic Tyrannosaurus. Body length 10 to 11 meters, weight 4 to 5 tons. Bite force far exceeds Ichthyornis. The body is sturdier, temperament is more brutal. Fossil evidence shows the wyvern will actively attack. Predator Allosaurus is the most feared opponent of the Eidolon. The second one is the foodrest king dragon, also known as the giant version of Allosaurus. Body length 11 meters. The body size is one size larger than a typical Allosaurus. Stronger power. It is the ultimate form of the Allosauridae family, can also suppress ordinary Allosaurus. But this also raises one of the longest standing debates in the paleontology community. Does the Allosaurus really hunt in packs? In the past, people based their conclusions on the phenomenon of multiple fossils being found in the same location. It is believed that Allosaurus would cooperate and divide tasks like a wolf pack, besiege the giant dinosaur. But the latest scientific evidence shows they are more likely to be temporarily gathered, not an organized group. But they gather together to compete for food. But this does not mean that they do not hunt in groups. Just from the perspective of the Allosaurus, it is unlikely that there is an organized group attack. On the contrary, the temporarily formed group hunting mode to compete for food is more ferocious, more intense. Whether large sauropod dinosaurs or large carnivorous dinosaurs, all are within their attack range. And scientists have found similar bite marks on many fossils of Allosaurus. This indicates that during food scarcity, they will even eat injured or weak members of their own kind. This brutal way of survival makes the image of Allosaurus more realistic. At the same time, Ecthlon is also an efficient scavenger. He will not spare any dinosaur carcass. The sense of smell can help him quickly find food. Both saves physical strength, also able to ensure survival. This survival strategy that can both fight and reduce, let it firmly occupy a place in the Jurassic ecosystem. But by 140 to 150 million years ago, global climate change, temperature rise, significant fluctuations in sea level, submerged vast areas of land. Horned dinosaurs that fed on plants largely disappeared. New large theropod dinosaur, like a senior dragon, shark-toothed dinosaurs and others gradually rose, occupy ecological niche. The body size and hunting methods of the heterodont do not adapt to the new environment anymore, finally eliminated by more efficient predators. Under multiple pressures, the Aetosaur completely disappeared from the historical stage before the beginning of the Cretaceous period. But no matter what, the existence of Zytron perfectly exemplifies the wisdom of evolution. It does not have the size of a Tyrannosaurus rex, no special structure of Spinosaurus, but with the most balanced body, the most flexible tactic, the most tenacious vitality. Wrote their own legend in the late Jurassic. He told us, true strength is never about one-sided domination. Instead, adapt to the environment, utilize one's own advantages, survive in a cruel world. The strength of Yitron is not because it has no opponents, but he can stand firmly at the top of the food chain amidst countless dangers. This is an Allosaurus, a smart predator that has sustained its species for 10 million years through intelligence.